Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon. Today's tech job market has been absolutely chaotic. Over the past couple of months, there have been so many layoffs, especially from big tech companies like Amazon, Google, Facebook, you name it. Even smaller companies have also faced losses and had to cut jobs. This means that there is currently a lot of talent seeking opportunities in the job market today. A lot of people are competing for these roles that are available in the market. This includes people that have 10, 15 years of experience, as well as people that are also just starting out in their career. So people that just finished boot camps, courses, and all of that. Everybody is competing for whatever is available on the market. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a couple of ways that you can stand out, a couple of ways to make your own job process probably a little bit easier and to make your application stand out from the crowd. Of course, if this sounds like something that you're interested in, please do not forget to support me by liking, sharing, commenting, and of course subscribing to my channel. Without wasting any more time, let's get into today's video. One of the first ways that you can actually stand out from the crowd is to be active on social media. I know it's not something that everybody wants to hear, but these days it really does help. So when I talk about being active on social media, what I'm referring to is doing the work to mentor or to teach. So for example, putting out content about design processes, things that you've learned in your career, whatever you feel might be helpful to people that are just starting out in their careers or people who are more advanced at whatever point, depending on the knowledge that you have and you possess. So this could be sharing articles, this could be sharing videos on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever avenues are available to you. Could also just be sharing information on Twitter. Now, there has been a lot of questions about this topic because people feel, do I really have to put myself out there? No, you don't. But sometimes, depending on how you position yourself, it could give you an edge. It also gives you an opportunity to showcase a little bit of your personality, your character, and it could be something that recruiters or your potential colleagues might resonate with. Do bear in mind that if you are going to put yourself out there on social media and all of that, there are some negatives that come with that. So just be careful of how you present yourself, the things that you say, and just how you live your life in the public. That gets weird really fast. Another thing that you can do to stand out is to have side projects. I know that it's tough if you're in the job market to also be, exploring side projects and things like that. But it could help you, one, gain some extra experience, two, just show a side of you that is probably not the norm, unlike your CV, your portfolio, and all of that. So this side project could be something like maybe a micro SaaS company, maybe an exploration that you partner with like some developers just to create something. Think wide, think big, think small. It could be as little as a browser extension, could be a mobile application, maybe even just something related to maybe a passion project, something you're really interested in. Whatever it is that you feel is something that you're interested in and is within your reach for you to pursue as a project. What it shows is that outside of your typical 9 to 5, you're able to dedicate time to explore new things, to try something, and you never know how that experience might be relevant to a particular company or place that you are trying to work at. Another tip to stand out is to go the extra mile with your branding. Even if it means paying someone who is an expert with branding, get a logo done, get a color palette created, have your own typography that you use across your web presence. So this can be applied to your portfolio, it can be applied to your resume. It helps you stand out. One thing that we always have to remember as product designers, UX designers, whatever name you want to call it, is that we are still designers at the end of the day. And one thing that helps you stand out is having your portfolio and resume presented in such a way that shows that you have a very good eye for visual design. I think some product designers don't really focus on that, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it can help you stand out when you prioritize these things. So take the time and the effort to really add all these things to your portfolio and to your resume and see what kind of effect that it has. The next tip is quite similar to the previous tip, which is going the extra mile also with your portfolio. Portfolios are tricky because right now there are so many ways that you can create a portfolio. There's so many different platforms that you can use, but sometimes you can keep it simple with a PDF. You know, PDF portfolios, to me, I think they're evergreen, never goes wrong. You can start with that, but go the extra mile in making sure that this looks really good and appealing. Have a portfolio that someone looks at and their eyes immediately like, that looks awesome, that looks super cool. You can of course partner with people who are probably more experienced with visual design, maybe graphic designers, make use of templates. However it is, you have to go the extra mile. Some other people use really cool tools like Webflow or partner with front-end developers to, you know, add nice things like animations and all of that sparkly stuff. Normally this is not a necessity, but remember that today we're talking about ways that you can stand out. You want a recruiter or a potential design manager or colleague to look at your portfolio and think twice about leaving. So they want to remember you, you want them to remember your name, remember what your portfolio looked like. You want to leave a lasting impression, and having a super cool portfolio is one way that you can achieve this. Last but not the least, go the extra mile with your interviews. It might sound like a bit cliche actually to say that, but there are multiple ways that you can go the extra mile with your interview. One, doing extensive research about the company. I'm talking like understanding the, you know, their background, understanding what their roadmap looks like, their new releases and all of that, so that when you actually go into an interview, you're going there prepared and you can talk about the company like you know what they're doing. Another way to go the extra mile with your interviews is to send follow-up emails. So for example, once an interview is concluded, you want to send an email saying, hey, thank you so much, it was great chatting with you. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any more questions. You can even attach, you know, some other things that you've done. Being bold about putting yourself out there and saying, hey, I am the best person for this opportunity, pick me. And another way to stand out within your interviews is also to make sure that you are communicating your soft skills as well as possible. So you're smiling, you're not going overboard with jokes or anything extra like that, but you're smiling, you're coming across as personable, you're laughing at their jokes, your interviewer's jokes, if they're cracking jokes, you're making, you know, some nice calm jokes as well, and you're trying to come across as calm and collected, which I know is tough, especially when you're actively job seeking, but it's all about how you present yourself in the moment. So guys, I really hope that today's video was helpful for you. If it was, please do not forget to support me by liking, sharing, commenting, and of course subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. Wishing you all the best with your job search, and see you next time.